See, I got my shirt now. Oh, I got my shirt now. I'm official. Hey, how you guys doing? This your boy Jalen. I'm back with another video, and when you leave the house wearing shoes, what's the first thing that most people want? That's comfort.
Baby, just be comfortable.
And what I wanted to do was, I have a lot of shoes in my collection, we all know this. I wanted to give you my top 5 most comfortable shoes that I wear. Now, I understand comfortability is objective. Some people might think one shoe is uncomfortable, some people might think this is the most comfortable shoe. It's whatever you know, however you feel. But I wanted to give you guys my opinion and my 5 most comfortable shoes that I own. Now, before we start, I have 2 honorable mentions, and here's the first honorable mention. The first honorable mention is the Foamposite 1. Now, or Foamposite in general. And this is why it's an honorable mention and not part of my list. The Foamposite takes a minute to form to your feet.
And you can print that on the front page.
When you first wear this is probably one of the most uncomfortable shoes you can wear, but once the shoe forms to your shoe or forms to your foot, it's one of the most comfortable shoes that you will ever wear. And I know it seems like a brick, and it is a brick on the outside, but it doesn't feel like that when it's on your feet, in my opinion. So next, or my last honorable mention goes to the Nike Footskate Magista. Now, I love this shoe. I know it looks weird, and I wear it during the summer if I'm running out to go get something, and it's cool. The reason why it's not on my list is because I don't wear it a lot. I wear it, but I don't wear it a lot. And I don't really understand, I don't really remember the feel. I do remember that they're very comfortable, but not as comfortable as the 5 that I have on this list. But I have the Nike Footskate Magistas as my last honorable mention. So without further ado, let's get into the list. So coming in at number 5, I have the Nike 270 React, or Nike Air 270 React. Now, the reason why this is number 5 is because this is very comfortable, but you can feel, as you can see, the air bubble's right here, and the air bubble is not an air bubble throughout. Now, you can definitely feel this air bubble when you're walking. Now, it is very comfortable in my opinion. It's breathable material. It's not uncomfortable, but it could, there are you can feel it. It's a weird feel. Don't get me wrong. It's a very weird feel. It's not uncomfortable, but it's weird. Like, you're really sitting like this. So this is why the Nike Air 270 React is number 5. It is one of my most uncomfortable shoes, but it's just a little weird, it's just a little weird. Yeah. So coming in at number 4 is the Nike LeBron John Elliott collab.
Oh Lord.
Now, one thing I can always say about LeBron 8s, at least, because this is a LeBron 8 model. LeBron 8s was probably one of the most comfortable LeBrons that he has that I can remember. And like LeBron 7s, but to me the LeBron 8s were a little more comfortable. I love this shoe. The reason why I love this shoe is because the material is breathable. I mean, it's see-through, but the material is breathable, and it feels like you're walking on, like, you can feel the air on here, but it's comfortable. I love this shoe to death, man. It's comfortable. And I'm not a big fan of the LeBrons at this moment. Like, I haven't really been a fan of the LeBrons since maybe 2011 as far as aesthetic looks. Now, I don't know if they're still comfortable. I don't know, because I ain't really worn them since 2011. But in my collection, this is my 4th most comfortable shoe. That is the LeBron James John Elliott collab. So for number 3, I have the New Balance 496. Now, I kind of cheated on this one because it is pretty much, I have a couple New Balances in the stash, and all New Balances are hella comfortable. New Balance credits themselves on using high quality premium material, and this, especially the Concepts New Balance with the 9 or 496. Again, and it's not just this. It's whatever, anyone that wears New Balances, whether they're runner New Balances or any type of New Balances, they know how comfortable New Balances can be. So for number 3, I have my New Balance 496. So honestly, I was going back and forth between number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2, they're on, now we just talked about all these shoes. Number 1, number 2 is on a different playing field. For number 2, I have the Nike Element 87 React, or Nike React Element 87, something like that. These are the lightest shoes in my collection. Now these are lighter than the Footskate Magistas, but these are the lightest shoe that I have. I can toss these and feel like I'm Cam Newton tossing the football.
Hello.
It has a cork on the bottom. It has a breathable see-through midsole or upper, and it is. I remember the hype for these was crazy when they first came out. Of course, now that hype has died. They came out last year, 2 years ago, I believe, but the hype, like I said, has died now. But that does not take away from how comfortable these are. I wear these a lot, as you can clearly see. I wear these a whole hell of a lot. This is, as soon as you put this on, you feel like, your feet feel like you're in heaven.
Hey, is this heaven?
No, it's Iowa.
I don't know if it's the cork on the inside. I don't know if it's the React. I don't know what it is, but these are this is the number 2 most comfortable shoe that I have. That is the Nike Element React 87, whatever the net title is, but that's this. And last but not least, I mean, if you know shoes, if you know sneakers, you know probably what the most comfortable shoe, and you know what I have. You know probably what the most comfortable shoe is. That is the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2. Yeah, at first I really didn't like the way it looked. It was a hell of a depart from the Nike Yeezys, and I wasn't really a fan until I bought my first one, until I tried it on, and I realized these are clouds on your feet.
Now maybe there's layers of clouds here. Do one layer at a time. Finish this cloud completely before you start this one.
And it's not really just, this is the blue tint colorway, but it's not really just the colorway. I have multiple Yeezys because of how comfortable they are. Yeezys in general is the most comfortable shoe I have. For people that's worn Yeezys, they know how comfortable Yeezys are. The Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 is the most comfortable shoe that I own. I'm not gonna say by far, because the Element React is kind of close, but the Yeezys, any pair of Yeezys that I have, is the most comfortable pair of shoes that I own. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And until next time, much love.